Underrated. Advice going into 40 / advice going into 40. All right, underrated. Your 30s. Bill, I am the happiest I've ever been, and I think it's because I'm in my 30s. Look at that, people. Everybody in your 20s who don't want to be in your 30s, here's something positive. I don't care what people say. I'm 100% into my own shit these days. I wish I focused more in my 20s and wasn't such a dummy. Nah, that's what your 20s are all about. Your 20s are all about making mistakes. Your 30s, you look back, you figure it out. And guess what? Your 40s are even better. You just keep fine-tuning it, until you're like 70. And then that's why everybody loves a fucking cool old man. Because if you did the work throughout your life and you keep trying to be a better version of yourself. Oh, wait, didn't somebody say that the other night at an award show? I wasn't even that much of a dummy, and I still say that. I wasted a few years at a job that I knew I didn't care about. Well, who doesn't do that? I had a girlfriend and we loved each other, but it doesn't matter because when you're going in one direction trying to pursue a dream and she's going in the other, it eventually snaps. Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that. Because if you didn't go after the dream, there's a very high percentage that you would eventually resent her. And then you take it out on her and then it dies. Or you don't resent her, you put it on yourself where it belongs, and then you're just depressed, and then she leaves you because you're just a fucking, wet blanket to hang out with. I don't know. You got to go after the dream. Anyway, I think if I can hold on to this through my 40s, 50s, and so on, then I'll be really happy. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. You do that, and then you're not afraid of dying. I don't mean you have like a death wish, but you really just look at death that it's going to be this peaceful thing and it's going to be this great release, and be thankful that you were alive and got to live and did the things that you wanted to do. If you're lucky enough to live into your fucking old age, I think that you handle it with grace. That's at the very least, that's the fucking attitude to go into it with, because it's going to happen, right? I don't know. That'd be a funny fucking masterclass. How to die. Anyway, as a guy who had an amazing run in his 30s, how did you keep it going? Oh, me? I had an amazing run in my 30s? Dude, my 30s were tough. Oh, those are rough ones. But I think I was a sort of unique case of... my case was special. I was really, really, really shut down in my 20s and into my 30s. So my 30s is when I became my angriest, because what I really wanted was to be married and have a big family. That's what I always wanted. And I didn't know how to do it. So I thought going on a stage and acting like an idiot and getting people to like me, that the girl of my dreams was just automatically going to walk up to me like, wow, I saw your show. You're really funny. Do you want to get married? And I'd be like, okay. Like, that's literally, that's a simplistic version of how it was going to be in my life. But what I was really doing was I was, not working on how antisocial and how much of a loner and what a fucking walled off protected place I put myself in. So, how did I get out of that is more the question. Is, I don't know, I just started going to therapy and I started working on myself. And I also kind of like, when I looked at shit that I wasn't happy with in my life, rather than blame other people, I was trying to see how I was contributing to it. And then, I don't know, once I started thinking positive, I really think that I started to go back to who I was before all the bullshit that happened to me. And I don't know, it's like you see that light and then you're like, oh, fuck. And you just start running towards it. And now, like, I don't know, after being super negative and depressed and all that, now I'm on this other place where it's just like, if I feel that shit, I'm hypersensitive to it. And I just know when I go play drums, go to the gym, go play with my kids, take the family out to a restaurant, go do some fun shit that'll, I can look forward to, and I immediately can get myself out of it. And I also got rid of a lot of fucking, other damaged people who weren't working on themselves. That's the big thing. If you're a damaged person, I'll forgive you for that shit. But if you're not working on yourself and you're fucking taking your childhood out on me, I'm out. So, that's another good thing when you get older, is you're able to fast forward through relationships because, you met that type of a person before and you're just kind of like, oh, I know what this is. I know how this ride goes. And guess what? I'm getting off before the ride even fucking starts. That's the best. That's the best. Seeing X, need advice. Hey, Bilford, I'm a 20-year-old guy and my girlfriend of a year broke up with me a couple of months ago. I'm starting to get over her and we go to different colleges, so I think it'll be easier to move on. But we have the same friends and I know we will go to the same hangouts. For example, my buddy's birthday is in 2 weeks and she's going. Should I go up to her first and talk to her like she didn't kick my heart in the ass? Or should I just say hi and sort of ignore her for the rest of the party? Thanks and have a nice day. No, this is what you got to do. All right, she dumped you, so you didn't want it to end. She did, so you're hurting more than her is how I would probably guess how this is going down. So, I would just... First thing I would do is, am I friends enough with this person who's having the birthday that it's worth putting myself into the position? Okay, if it isn't, then just don't go to the party. If it is, if the person is important enough, then when you go there, I would absolutely say hello to her first. Just say, good to see you, hope you're doing all right, blah, 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 blah. No need to be weird around me, whatever, all right? And then I would just go about and have a great fucking time. I would limit my drinking that night because you don't want to make a dumb decision. Because if you go there and you say hello to her first and you're totally fucking cool, how people work when they break up with people, if the person's clinging, the other person goes, oh my God, thank God I'm out of it. But if they look like they're getting on with their life, even if the person just got done dumping them, for some reason they'll try and hook up with them. You don't want to hook up with this person again. I would just be totally cool. Go to the birthday party. I would not drink at this thing. That would be a great move. You stay sober. This is what you want to be. You don't want to be Fast Eddie, all right, from The Hustler. Remember that? I would be totally nice to her, say hello, be totally cool, and then just drink club sodas the whole night. And then when it feels like the time is right, it's starting to get to that point where everybody's getting wasted, you leave, and then that's it. That's how I would play it. God damn it, I wish somebody gave me that advice. Or it's just like, I know it's going to go great, but I'm sick of like waiting to do it. Let's just do it, So I think I've been a little on edge here, even though I've been having a great time. I bought a Patriots fitted hat the other day, and like it just quickly escalated into the fact of like, if I say one more thing, I'm actually going to have to fight this guy. And he was like 6'5", 300 pounds. It could have swallowed me like a fucking Komodo dragon. So once again, I just had to like not say anything because I'm 5'10", 180, 54 fucking years old. It just started off so innocently. I was like, hey, do you have this hat in 7 3/8? Or do you just have 7 1/4? And he came walking over and he starts sifting through and he hands me a hat. And it was 7 1/4. I said, no, I said 7 3/8. And the guy was just like, he goes, no, you didn't. I go, yes, I did. He goes, no, you didn't. I said 7 3/8. And he goes, I know what you said. You said 7 1/4. And then it just fucking escalated to this ridiculous fucking level. And I just had to sit there and just be like, all right. He's way bigger than me. He can beat the fuck out of me. And I just have to fucking take this, right? And then I like for half a second, I was like, I'm not going to buy the hat. Like he gives a fuck, And then what? Then this guy's a douche. And then I also don't get the hat I want. No, fuck that. I'm going to get the hat. And then I just walked out and I was so fucking pissed. Like the way I got past my anger was thinking to myself, like, that guy's not going to be alive in 10 years. At the height he is and the weight he is, because he wasn't muscular, he was fat. So I was just like, you know what, he'll be dead in 10 years. Okay? I just wish I had the ability when he said, you said 7 1/4. Even though I knew he was fucking wrong, I should have just been like, oh, I'm sorry. Oh, my mistake. Oh, did I? I'm sorry. Sorry about that. My mistake. I guess I don't know. I guess I don't know, Emil. Sorry, my kids are downstairs. I said what my fucking hat size is. I guess I don't know what that is. And I guess you do, you fat fuck. So I spent a couple days here. As you can tell, I'm fucking on edge here. I just really just want to do this fucking show. I just want to do the show. Just do the fucking show. All right? Anyway, I saw another funny thing on Instagram. The lead singer of Danzig was saying that, you know, if punk music started now, it would never even get off the ground because of woke and cancel culture, right? And then all these young people like, oh, all right, Grandpa, you know, all of this shit, just trashing the guy. And then be like, oh, have you ever heard of this band? Oh, so there you go, right? And I just got a kick out of all of it because, you know, I am an old guy. And then also I love when young people trash old people. It just always cracks me up. And then I also like that young people like me think that one day when you get to be my age or the guy in Danzig's age, that you're not going to be saying the same shit. When I was a kid, they used to kick field goals. And you just have to have a sense of humor about it. I think that's just something that happens to you. And I got to be honest with you, but if you're young and you listen to this, don't ever be afraid of getting old, man. It's actually, if you embrace it, it's fucking awesome. It really is. And dressing your age and all of that shit. Like, I was talking to my buddy, and he went to something recently, and he was saying, this is the one, and especially when you become a parent, this is one of the worst things you could ever, the most cringy thing that you could do, is this guy was trying to be the cool dad, you know, the dad that despite the fact that he had a kid, he was still fucking cool, right? And there was some guy, he was at some birthday party, my buddy, and he said there was a dad there that had his hat on sideways, you know, like how rappers used to do it back in the, like Flavor Flav or some shit, like back in the 80s. Like, as a dad, like he's at a he's at a fucking kid's party. He's got his fucking hat on sideways. And what's funny to me is it's like, you know, this isn't about you. Can't you just let your kid be at the party? Do you have to try and steal focus? Like, oh, who's that? Who's that dad? Wow. He's still, you know, he's still with like the popular kids in the cafeteria. But then there's the other side, like maybe just, you know, he grew up back then, I don't know. And that's how you wore your hat and you keep fucking doing it. I don't know. I am a big fucking believer though, that you gotta like, you know, I'm not gonna go out there dressed like fucking Wilford Brimley on stage, but like, there is like a point. I think you gotta put on a sport coat. I would do that, to be honest with you, but I just, with my act, I just feel like I would look like some asshole trying to wear a sport coat. So that's why I go with the button down.
Girlfriend with too many guy friends. Hey, old Dr. Bill. I'm a 21-year-old college student, and I started dating this girl at my school 5 months ago. Things seem to be going great, but unfortunately, we've been away from each other this summer because we're from different states. We talk almost every day, but there are some days when I never hear from her at all. I just see her posting different things she does with her friends on social media. I wouldn't have a problem with it, except the majority of the time, it's with a group of dudes. She's always hanging out with about 5 of her friends who are all guys, and then a handful of times there's other girls there. Every time I see her post something about them, I feel jealous and angry that she's spending all this time with other guys. Not only that, but her most recent post was on a boat with all these guys wearing probably her most revealing bikini. I haven't met any of these guys, so I definitely don't trust any of them. And whenever she's with them and I text her, she takes hours to respond or even waits to the next day. I want to bring it up how I feel about that, but I don't want to make it feel like I'm telling her who she can and can't hang out with. So what do you think I should do? Bring it up that I don't like how she hangs out with other guys, or just shut the fuck up and trust that she's not up to anything? It would be great to hear what Nia thinks, to get a female perspective too. I wish she was here right now because you're going to get my perspective. Anyway, sorry for the long email. Hopefully I didn't use too many big words for you. Go fuck yourself. What do I think about that? Yeah, that's kind of weird. I mean, what would she think if you were fucking hanging out with like 5 other broads and you were wearing a Speedo and you didn't get back to her the next day? She'd probably think that you were fucking around, right? So I would just say to us, hey, listen, I'm not trying to be a jerk here, but when you post, when you're hanging out, you seem to only be hanging out with other guys. You're on boats. You're wearing skimpy bikinis. It's making me feel uncomfortable here. All right. She's like, what Shanti? And just go, look, I'm just communicating that it kind of makes me uncomfortable. Just ask her. So let me ask you this. If I text you and I didn't get back, if you text me and I didn't get back to you for a full fucking 24 hours. All right. And then you see a picture on Facebook and I'm standing there with my ball bag all in a bunch, hanging out with like 5 chicks on a boat. Just ask her, am I out of line here? Then also tell her too. And please tell me, if you're not feeling it anymore and you want to hook up with other guys, just let me know early on. So, the heartache is way less. Just let me know. All right? But, I don't think that it's weird that you're uncomfortable with that. That is weird. Hanging out with 5 guys in your most revealing bikini. No, those are just my guy friends. Honey, with all due respect, it looks like you're in a sausage factory there. Wearing your little skimpy fucking outfit. What's going on? It'd be one thing if you were there with one of your girlfriends. And even then, I'm thinking a little 5-on-2 action, right? What's going on? I don't know what to tell you, dude. It might be just how she likes. She might be one of those guys. I don't like other girls. I don't get along with other girls. She may be one of those people. Well, really? You like hanging out with guys? Well, why don't you do it with some clothes on? How about that? How about this? Can we make a rule that, you got to put on some clothes when you hang out with these guys? How about that? Because, you're just going to get pissed and then you're going to start hanging out with some chicks and just to piss her off, you're going to start taking pictures and not return her text for a day. And you start doing that childish shit rather than just getting right to the heart of the matter there, right? The meat of the matter. Look at this. That's how much, instead of saying the heart, I said the meat. That's how I'm eating these vegetables. Oh, Jesus, yeah.
Yeah, all you people lined up to see Star Wars, you're making a major error. You want to go see Moon.
They can see both.
Huh? Yeah, no, I don't know why I shit on Star. You know why? It's fun to do. It's why I trash feminists. It's because anything that's like taken so seriously, you have to shit on.
You are
fun.
You have a classic comedian brain. You can't just like be nice about something. Like, good for them, standing up for what they believe in. I think that's great. You just have to shit on it. Like you and positivity are just like something that I don't know.
You're gonna take it all the way to positivity.
You guys just don't mesh. Like you just refuse to allow positivity into your life. You just don't think it's funny enough.
No, it's just you have to break the tension of somebody telling a story.
What's tension? Someone sharing their story? Why is it tense for you? You just can't deal if the attention is not on you, so you have to turn it around and make a joke and like make fun of it.
I agree with everything up until then.
Okay.
Up until then. Nia, attention on me when I'm on stage. Off stage, I'm not a fucking lampshade on my head guy, am I?
No, you're not.
I don't try to take over fucking conversations at parties. I'm standing at the wall, and you're like, "Is everything okay? Are you having a good time?"
With your resting bitch face.
Yeah, and I'm like,
you do have resting bitch face though. It's handsome,
all right,
but it's bitchy.
I know I'm not good at parties.
You're okay.
Did he like the dip?
Is he having fun? Like, I don't know. Like, ooh.
Yeah, I like heightened energy.
Happiness bothers you. Yeah, I know. Celebratory vibes. Relaxed people getting along with each other.
No, not relaxed.
You don't like it.
Not relaxed. It's
what?
Like the heightened, like when people's like, "Oh my God," when they're doing that. Or when they're clapping, applauding somebody, saying what they did was brave, and there was no guns involved. There was no life or death situation, but, it was just sort of...
Is that your only definition of bravery?
Yeah. Like, I think it has to be like, look, there used to be, hey, good for you. Slap on the back. That is now brave. Mm-hmm. Hey, this kid, he fucking, he punched me in the face, so I punched him back. Oh, good for you. Now it's all, that was so brave, the way you stuck up to that bully.
No, what you would
each
do
day,
now is
over 4,000 students.
No, what would happen now is he gets punched in the face, and then he makes a video that goes viral about that. But you know what?
And then the bully makes one and cries, and then they delve into that fucking thing. And meanwhile, there's a swirl of trash 2 miles deep, 2.5 times the size of fucking Texas out there. Out in the Pacific Ocean. Remember the first toothbrush you ever fucking used? It's in there, swirling around.
Did you see that story about, I forget where this fish was, Costa Rica maybe, but they caught a fish They were fishing, and I guess this guy saw one fish and he thought it looked sick and just weird. So he cut it open and there was all this garbage inside of the fish.
Yeah.
It's pretty depressing. It's horrifying, actually. So,
Yep. And everybody's walking around calling everybody.
Smiling and enjoying life, and Bill Burr's here to let you know it ain't all rainbows and sunshine, sweetheart. Wipe that smile off your face. I'm going to bring you back down to earth because that's what I do. Bill Burr, truth speaker.
That's not what I'm saying.
Boner killer, buzz killer, life ruiner.
Jesus Christ. Do you really think I'm that bad?
You and your dark cloud can just get off my rainbow. No, I'm just kidding.
Good Lord. It's just funny. That's all I'm doing here. Okay, that's all it is. I look at TV and I shit on everything that I see. It makes me laugh. That's how I do it. It's probably dysfunctional. I've been doing really well this year. You've watched reality TV and I don't shit on it.
Right.
I just sit there oddly quiet and I feel you looking out of the corner of your eye like, why isn't he saying anything?
Well, I appreciate you being able to let me enjoy my life in peace. I know it's hard for you, but because nothing is more important than the laugh.
You're really just feeling yourself right now, aren't you?
I am. Now I'm awake. Now I'm on a roll. Let's do this. Let's do 2 more hours of this podcast.
How did I empower myself? When I moved to New York and trying to get in at the clubs, I knew I was going to get in, but, the day-to-day just seemed like impossible. And, the club owners and everything, and, some of them were cool and others enjoyed the fact that you were desperate and just really enjoyed that position of power over you. And I would walk out of the club dejected. I was afraid. Am I going to run out of money? I don't have a job right now. I'm driving back to Massachusetts to fucking feature in Dick Doherty's rooms. Living in New York, every time you stepped outside, you blew $20, $30, And what I said was, I'm tougher than you, New York. Is that what I would say? As hokey as that sound, that's what the city would kick me in the balls, and then I would just mumble that to myself. Sometimes 6 times in a row until I got that thought on my head, and I would just say, and then I would just be like, I'm going to get in the clubs. I'm going to get in, and I'm going to make a living. I'm going to be fine. I'm going to be fine. Everything's going to be fine. And that continues throughout your fucking life. And, then you get to my age, and I'm doing great and everything. But there's always your mortality around the fucking corner. And how I've kind of mentally dealt with death, the inevitable death, is that that I just think it's going to be a great experience. You know what I mean? That I don't think anything bad happens to you when you die. Either you just go into the ground and then that's it. And then that's it. You got to be a person on this planet as opposed to like a fucking mosquito. You got the best fucking experience. Hopefully you did. And then that's it. It's fucking over. Or you become something else. And I just don't think that is bad. I just don't think it doesn't make any sense that it would then just be bad. Like for me, making it as a comedian was like a 20-year fucking 15, 20-year process. I was not the overnight. I didn't have the hook. I didn't have any of that fucking shit. And I just basically every day, was fucking hacking at the tree until it came down. And, you just don't quit. That's it. You just don't quit. You don't give it a negative thought. And every day you just take a few steps towards it. And then one day you just wake up and you're where you wanted to be. And you're like, how the fuck did that happen? It's funny. You don't feel any different. Just say that to yourself. I'm going to be fine. This is going to work out. And then that's it.
I don't like how you laugh when I said I'm a moron.
You are a moron, but I think you just gave really, really perfect advice.
Remaining positive. Hey there, Billy boy. I'm a 23-year-old recent college graduate who's dealing with a bit of depression. Having never dated, finding it hard. Did I write this? Having never dated, finding it hard to get a job, and having no actual goal in life, I'm finding it hard to keep motivated to do anything. I normally eat well and go to the gym, but that's the only healthy habit I have. I want to be enjoying my 20s, but because I've accomplished nothing, not even having formed any relationship with any girl, it's been hard to smile and remain positive. Do you get into these sorts of funks, and what advice would you have to get out of it? Any advice from you or the lovely Nia would honestly make a major impact on my life. No pressure. Yeah, buddy. Jesus. Yeah, I literally could have written that at 23 years old. I was basically in the essentially the same boat. Had no fucking... I was still living at home. Had no girlfriend. I commuted all the way through college. I didn't have any college friends. Never went to any of those parties or any of that type of shit. And I was actually flailing, wondering what the fuck I was going to do with my life. I tried sales. I worked in warehousing. I had a job at a dental office, and none of it was making me excited about going to work. And I started thinking like, oh, fuck, am I going to be that guy? That guy that just does a fucking job that he hates. And I don't know. I just started every day, I don't know, just trying to think what I wanted. What did I want? And don't look at it with judgment or think that something's impossible. Like whatever you want to do, to be sitting there thinking like, oh, I can't do that. I could never do it. You can. You can. I am an absolute moron. And if I can make something happen, you definitely can. I would say that. I don't like how you laughed when I said I'm a moron.
You are a moron, but I think you just gave really, really perfect advice. That's great advice. You got to figure out, yeah, what is it that you really, really enjoy doing? And maybe there's a way to actually make a living at it. Like Bill.
Yeah, this is what you just start doing it. You just start fucking doing it, and then eventually it turns into your job. And all you do is just, I think what most people do is like, say they're thinking like, I don't know, pick a job that's fucking, you're like, oh, I could never do that. I'll just keep it in entertainment. Say you wanted to get into like broadcasting, I guess, announcing games, and you start thinking like, oh my God, I want to announce NFL games. How the fuck do I get there? So you start, you know, I would think you'd start doing high school games, Little League games. I would do anything. I would just, if no one was hiring me, I would just show up at Little League games with a fucking sport coat on and set up a table, and I would just start doing it. I would go down to pick up basketball games.
That's not creepy at all.
And I would just start doing it.
Just showing up at the little kids' game like, here I am.
I know, because there's pedophiles. There's always been pedophiles. What am I, and here I am, I'm going to what, start molesting a kid as everyone's sitting there? I would just start doing the game like it was a Major League Baseball game. The parents would love it. You could go down to like the basketball courts. I would just anything, just to be doing it. That's like your open mics. I'm not getting paid. I'm learning how to do this shit. And then, I don't know, start taking some classes at a broadcasting school. You just, every part of your day becomes announcing, you know?
Right.
When I had day jobs, I used to sit there doing the job, and I would be any funny fucking idea I had, I would just write it down, and then I would go try it out somewhere, and I just kept doing it and doing it and doing it, and you just start marching towards it, and you don't look at like, well, hey, I'm doing high school games, I'll never get to the NFL. Like most people don't get there because they want it in a week. Dude, that fucking helicopters are gonna fly into the fucking house around here. They're crazy. I don't know if you guys could just hear that shit. You just, every single day, you just, I don't know. Look at this stupid ass podcast. I just kept doing it every Monday, and all of a sudden, you know, I got a bunch of listeners.
I'm curious about, because I'm trying to, you know, I'm always trying to like read between the lines. And he goes, I normally eat well and go to the gym, but that's the only quote unquote healthy habit I have. What does that mean?
Well, I don't want to start.
Why that got? I'm just curious as why that got thrown in there, because I don't know if that means that there's things that he's doing that he is not healthy, because the rest of it doesn't really. I don't know. I normally eat well and go to the gym. That's the only healthy habit I have. Like it's like the only thing like habit I have. It's just like working out and going to the gym, but I don't have any other like things. Like just the healthy in quotes is it concerns me a little bit.
Well, I think he's really hard on himself.
So he's got to lighten up on himself. So even when he's doing something, positive, he still puts it in quotes. He won't give himself credit for that. It sounds like you had some negative parents who told you the world was a lot more difficult than it is. I'd also work on like just paying attention to the thoughts in your head. That's how, because I was never clinically depressed, but I had definitely bouts of depression and funks and that type of thing. I felt like shit yesterday when I was watching the game and I did 100 push-ups in 3 sets. Mm-hmm. Okay, like I actually dropped down. I would have had a heart attack.
100 in a row.
No, I did set of 3 and I got to 100. 105 actually. Sets of 35. All right, you fucks. No, but I immediately felt better.
Right.
I immediately felt better. So.
And also, you're 23 years old. You have a long, long time to figure out what it is that you want to do for the rest of your life. You know what I mean? And it's probably going to change several times. So maybe you just graduated college and you're like, oh, I majored in business. I don't want to get into business. I really want to, be a veterinarian or something like that. And I think that Bill's right. You should really...
Then how would I do it? I would immediately start picking up roadkill off of the side of the road. And I'd try to see if I could bring it back to life.
Try reviving it. Try reviving that dead cat on the freeway.
No, you're fine. You're 23. You got your whole life ahead of you. You know what could be worse, dude? You could be in a relationship and you fucking knocked her up, and now you're tied to her for the rest of your fucking life. And then you got to go get a job at some place you don't want to work at. So the fact that you don't have anything going on in your life is fucking awesome. There's nothing holding you back. You actually get to decide. You know how many people would want to be in your fucking position? 23, no girlfriend, no fucking mortgage, no bullshit, none of that stuff. It's just you. Dude, fucking, figure out what you want to do and go after it. And tell that negative thought you had to go fuck yourself. There you go. That was like a Dr. Phil episode. There you go. That solves all your problems. When we come back, I yell at more men. Wife claims to be great, but is actually the worst. Ooh, boy. Here we go. We're getting in quick here. Bildo. That's probably not the first time you've been called that. No, it is not. But since you like to be called offensive things, I do. I'll start there. Well, thank you. I'm writing since you seem to be rather forward in your advice instead of taking a nice guy approach. I'd like to know what I should... Oh, wait a minute. Here we go. Oh, it's not playing. Why won't it play? I got to get someone in here to...
It's time.
Yeah.
For advice.
Hey.
Billy Burr.
That's me. Sorry if that was too loud.
I'm ripping off this melody from
Somebody else. All right. Asking me for advice. Always a dangerous thing. I'm not a licensed professional. I'm a fucking jerk off. But here's my 2 cents. I did watch V for Vendetta at one point. I did see that movie. I have seen that movie. I'm writing you since you seem to be rather forward, blah, 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 blah. I've been with a woman for 10 years. We're married with one 7-year-old boy who is the absolute apple of my eye. Early in our marriage, it became very obvious that she didn't contribute much to the household. We lived in a 1-bedroom apartment, and I did most of the cleaning because she never bothered to do any of it. Do you realize how many guys are in this situation? It's this weird thing where feminism told them that, you're making the guy a sandwich, and you clean it up, and what are you, his fucking slave? Which I say is all well and good, as long as you then go out and get a fucking job, and you're bringing money into the house. Then I don't have you problem cleaning up as much. But if you're making half the fucking messes, you should be cleaning up half the fucking messes. I paid all of the bills because if it was left to her to do it, we would have late fees every month on all bills. We both worked, so she was tired at the end of the day and never cared to cook. This is understandable, but at the same time, it's frustrating because she always brags about her amazing cooking skills. I know, and you worked all day, so you're tired too. Within a few months after the wedding, she almost stopped having sex with me. Oh, wow, dude. At this point, 10 years later, it's limited to about once or twice a year. She's also basically let herself go. She was about 135 pounds when we were married, but she's probably over 200 now. For some, that might not be a ton, but she's only 5'2". After about a year of this marriage disaster, I wanted to let her go, but her dad came over to attempt to work out our differences. I decided to give it another chance. And then you got pregnant, right? I decided to give it another chance. Within a few weeks after this conversation, she got pregnant. And I was obviously not happy about it. Yeah, I wonder how that happened. She probably pulled the goalie on you there. She promised once she became a stay-at-home mom that behavior would be different. She'd start to clean more, cook more, go to the gym. But, of course, none of that ever happened. Having a discussion about her lack of effort never goes well. She'll sleep till 9 and just watch YouTube most of the day. Wow, dude. This laziness even occurs after 6 p.m. and puts me in the spot where I must take care of our boy or nobody else will. I walk him to school every morning and put him to bed and read to him almost every night. The effort she puts in to raise our boy is atrocious. Dude, this is depressing. On top of all this, she has lied to me about her clothing purchases for years. She's also started a business using my social security number without any discussion. She has proceeded to charge cards to a balance over $100,000 despite my attempts to stop it. Well, dude, you're not trying hard enough. What is she holding you down, punching you in the face, taking the cards? Take the fucking cards away from her. She has said that she wants a divorce, but I have asked for us to work it out. Every argument, she pushes it again. I'm starting to think it's the right move, but I'm terrified for my little boy and his needs. I know she won't take care of him as needed. Courts usually side with the woman. I'm also scared the courts will make me pay her business credit card balances on top of child support. See, ladies, listen to this fucking guy's story. She's truly the worst wife that ever existed, but says I only point out her worst traits. Honestly, is there a good trait? I struggle to find any. Her cooking, too little evidence to conclude. Hoping for a decent response from a responsible cocksucker like you. Wow, dude. If she was like half a decent mother, I would just say, everything points out you just got to walk away from this person. You got to walk away. If the kid wasn't involved, you walk away. And who gives a fuck if they put the $100,000 on you? Okay, if you stayed with her, it would become $200,000. All right? So now all I got to do is if you're going to stay or if you're going to leave. All right, if you're going to stay, you got to take her credit cards away from her. That's it. All right? You have to start having ultimatums. All right? And she has to get her fucking shit together. This is it, dude. You need ultimatums here. I'm taking away the credit cards, and you have to get your shit together, or this isn't going to work out. And that's fucking it. That's it. Because you are literally a prisoner in this fucking relationship. Granted, this is just your side of it, but this is pretty vivid. So, I might talk to a lawyer before you have this conversation and just see if there's a way to prove that she's as bad as you're saying, that you would get custody. Because the reality of what you have going on here, dude, this is a divorce where you want to go for full custody. And if that's what you're leaning towards, I would go to a lawyer first without her knowing and find out what evidence you need to prove that you should at least get 50% of being with your kid. Because here's the thing, too. You don't want your kid still loves her mom unconditionally. So, you sound like a great dad. You sound like you're out there, you're earning money. You're not doing anything wrong. You're putting up with a ridiculous level of childish fucking behavior. It sounds like you've sat down and tried to talk to her. It hasn't fucking worked. You know what, dude? I would get out of this. I'd get out of this because what's going to happen is she's going to end up having $300,000 in fucking credit card debt, and then she's going to put that on you, and then try to get custody and all of this shit. I don't know, or maybe you try to give her one more chance. But I would talk to a lawyer first, find out what your fucking options are, so you can play this as perfectly as you can. I'm hoping in the future, court systems will realize that the guy is not always the person that's wrong in a relationship, and it isn't always best for the kid to be with the mother. I understand why that is. Watching my daughter, how she reacted to having a baby brother and just their instincts is fucking incredible. But like, that doesn't mean that there's not selfish sociopaths or fucking pieces of shit that happen to have vaginas out there. All right. So that's what I would do, sir. I would go talk to a lawyer and find out what my fucking options are. And, you know, the other option is you just hang in there till your son's 18 and then you just fucking pull the ripcord and get the fuck out. But by then, dude, how much money in credit card debt has she racked up? You know? Then there's a diabolic side where you encourage her to keep eating and you hope she drops of a fucking heart attack. There's a lot of options here. None of them friendly. Being ugly sucks, don't I know it? Hello, Bill Burka. Just wanted to say thank you for the podcast. Been listening for the past 2 years, and it's one of the little bright spots in my life that I cherish. Well, isn't that nice? Person goes on to say, now let's get sad. I was recently courting this lady who I thought I had a genuine connection with. Oh, gee, what could go wrong? Here's my heart. What do you have to say? We hooked up on the first date. However, during the second date, I got cold vibes and could tell she was not feeling it. Well, you should have walked. You know, De Niro in Heat. You should have just left. After the date, I asked, hey, I felt like I should have made a move, but was getting mixed signals. In which she replied, it was good you didn't, as I am also seeing someone else, and I don't want to lead you on. Oh, I see. All right. My question is, how does an ugly guy like me ever hope to find love when all the girls I thought were a little interest just end up friend zoning me? First of all, she didn't friend zone you. You hooked up with her on the first date, right? I have experienced love once and was genuinely happy, but the relationship broke down because her parents didn't approve of my ethnicity, a running theme in my life as I am an Asian male. On top of that, no one really wants to set me up with friends as I am not really a looker. Case in point, my buddy just got out of a relationship and has been instantly hooked up with girls who want to see him. Well, I've been alone for 3 years now. Jesus Christ, you weren't kidding. Now let's get sad. You got a sense of humor, though, buddy. You're still in the game. If you can make them laugh, you're in the game. In a society that's hyper-focused on look, aesthetic, and height, how can this little Asian man hope to find a girl who doesn't just reject me right away? Sorry if this sounds a little deranged. It doesn't. I feel for you. I feel for you. I've been struggling with these thoughts for my whole life now. I'm a 21-year-old male. Dude, you got your whole life ahead of you. All right, get your head out of the oven. Hang on a second. Any advice would mean a lot and hopefully shine a little light at the end of the tunnel. All right, first of all, you're a man. It doesn't matter what you look like. All right? It matters about what's in your wallet. Now, right now, what I'm going to give you advice, okay? If you want advice on how to find love, don't listen to this. But if you just want a fucking hot woman, all right, you need to make money. Hot chicks don't give a fuck what you look like. They know they're hot, but they know they're only hot for a certain amount of time. So they want to get what the fuck they can get. I'm not saying all hot women. I'm just saying almost all of them. All right? So they want a guy that's making fucking money. All right? You start making money, but then the thing about it is, dude, is then you got to start, I believe the kids say flossing. Is that what they say? You got to go out there and you got to stunt. Is that a word? Is that what the kids say way back 50 Cent? Right? He said he taught us all how to stunt, didn't he? I think that's what he claimed it anyways. I don't know if he was being like Al Gore when he claimed to invent the internet, but I believed him when he said it. I was impressed. It's a hell of a video. I'm giving you advice on how to attract a whore. All right? This is what you need to do. First of all, you need to feel better about yourself. Okay? If you're walking around like fucking Charlie Brown, you know, with your head looking down at your fucking loafers, yeah, women don't want to bang that. Women like excitement. All right? If you're not excited about yourself, no one else is going to be. You ever see somebody selling a fucking piece of shit car? They make it sound like it's a Cadillac. That's what you got to do. You got to start looking at yourself like you're a fucking caddy and not a Chevy Citation. All right? There's a bunch of shit that you can do. Start going to the gym. You got to use that sense of humor. I saw it like 3 times in that.
All right? Women love to laugh. Okay? If you're an easygoing guy, you make people fucking laugh. And if you make fun of yourself, you know what I mean? You're gonna be attractive to people. And the more you put yourself out there and you just fucking, you got to be who you are. All right? Who gives a shit? There's nothing wrong with being Asian. There's nothing wrong with being short. And you're probably not nearly as bad looking as you think you are. Just get out there, put out a fucking positive vibe. All right? The great thing about, something, one of the hardest things hot chicks have is finding love. Because everybody wants to fuck them and they'll just lie and say that they do and they never know who's, it's almost like they're like celebrities, from what I've heard. I always see that in the celebrity interviews. Yeah, it's really hard to trust people. Anyway, what the fuck was I talking about? You're going to be fine. You're 21 years old. Someday you're going to be 31 going, what the fuck was I thinking? I was 21. I should have been walking up to women saying hello and putting it out there. What's the worst thing they can say is no. You know what you got to do? You got to stop taking this rejection so fucking hard. All right? Everybody gets rejected in life. Okay? Nobody gets a pass. You're not special. It's not uniquely sad for you that you got rejected. All right? Welcome to the fucking human race. That's what happens. All right? I mean, I walked around and I looked like I had a goddamn brush fire on my head for the most of my fucking life, and I somehow plowed through that, and I have a lovely wife, 2 beautiful fucking kids, and I'm having a great time. And there's no way you're as ugly as I am, okay? So there's your hope, all right? So 2 things. Figure out what you want to do in life, go after it, and start fucking talking to the broads there, or whatever the fuck you're into.
It's time for advice with your host, Billy Burr. And I'm ripping off this melody from somebody else. All right, buying land. Dear Bill, I'm a 21-year-old from a big city on the West Coast. My interest in economics and real estate has me interested in buying a small plot of land. At 21, look at you. Good for you. The area in which I'm looking is growing, therefore it's not entirely speculative. Excuse me. I'd be using my life savings and taking out a small loan, which I know I can pay monthly and have paid off. I've ran the numbers. My only question is this. Being my first endeavor, I'm a bit nervous. Is this the start of something that will ruin me or the first step to something bigger? How do you get over that with stand-up? Whoa, you went from real estate to telling jokes. Hang on a second. I need a little sip of water here. All right. Okay, I would continue to look at land. I don't know shit about money other than I don't try and blow it. So I'm concerned that you're going to be, you said I'd be using my life savings. Does that mean your entire life savings? If you have to do that, you're only 21. I'd save up a little bit longer. You always have to have what the fuck money. And if we've learned anything in 2020, you need to have that money because they'll help you out for a little bit and then you're on your fucking own. So, all of these people who live like in these not all these people, but a lot of these people who live in really rural areas, okay, if they paid off their house and they know how to hunt and they have a well in their land, like, they can survive a really, really long fucking time. There is something to be, there needs to be a respect again between red states and blue states. Like this whole fucking Real Housewife shit that we're involved in, it's really stupid. But getting back to you, I get nervous when I invest in that type of stuff, but I just make sure that I gamble with something that I can lose. Okay? And if it's your entire life savings, maybe you want to look for land somewhere different, maybe buy a little bit less, maybe save up a little bit longer. But you're asking, how do I get over it? I would equate it to soloing. How do you get over it? You just make the decision that you're doing it. I made the decision this week that I was ready and I was going to solo. So, and then it ended up coming a day earlier, and then I got to do it twice, and how great I felt about myself, and I called up and I thanked my instructor profusely. And I'm still in touch with all of my instructors that I've had throughout the years. I still talk to all of those guys because I look at them like they've taught me one of the greatest skills you could have as a person. Learn how to fly. I mean, you're flying. It's unbelievable. And they taught me how to do it safely. And I had nothing but great instructors that, taught me how not to fly like an asshole. So how you get over stuff is you don't take more risk than you're comfortable with, but you do take a risk. And you just have to say to yourself, I'm doing this. Okay? So if you want to invest in land, just know you're going to do this. But then on the other side, you don't have to like jump in the deep end with rocks in your pockets when you do it. Okay? You can jump in the shallow end. You can still dunk your head under the water in the shallow end, but you run out of air, you can stand up. Whoa, look at that analogy. You get in the deep end, hey, you can get a little fucking crazy. So if you still want to do it now, and I think your background in economics and real estate are two really great backgrounds for you to be successful in the future. I think your head's in the right place. I think you're nervous about this for the right reason. It's going to be taking too much of your savings, and you need a small loan. I would be more cautious than that. You got your whole fucking life ahead of you. So I would buy a smaller piece of land that you can handle. You can make the payments. It's not gonna it's not gonna crush you or whatever. And then you can learn on that one. And then when you pay that thing off, now you got something. You got some equity in that. You can use that to get a loan to get something else. And then you'll be off and running, and you'll be talking. You'll meet people in the real estate business. That's another thing. I would go to open mics. I would talk to comedians, people at different levels of doing comedy, and I would ask them questions, and I would just soak it up. So don't listen to me for real estate advice. But definitely talk to people that know your business, because I don't know your business. But good luck, and I'm proud of you at 21 that you're already thinking like that. It's very mature. You're out ahead of the game, and you're going to live a great life. All right? Just marry a sweetheart, and you're golden. And there's really something to be said to being that smart in your 20s. I wish I was. All right.
It was another
Look at
good
me.
one.
I'm like,
What
look
the
at me.
best ones? Like most of my friends, we all got busted for drinking and driving. The best one was a buddy of mine. They read his, and it was like, approximately 4 a.m, we noticed a maroon VW Fox blowing its horn, trying to pass on the right. We pulled the defendant over. After repeatedly asking the defendant to stay in the car, he got out of the car, threw his keys at my feet, and repeatedly stated, "Lock me up, I'm fucked up." And this was funny. My buddy was a good-looking guy, and the judge was a woman. And when the guy read that, lock me up, I'm fucked up, and he wasn't the brightest guy, and he just he went like, ugh. He like put his head down like that, and he was little pound puppy fucking looking dude, and she gave him like a lighter sentence, and
Because he was good looking?
I think so. Yeah, I mean that all plays in.
It
That's
could.
why ugly people are complaining so much. Like they won't take the time to develop a fucking personality, write some jokes, do what the rest of us have to do. Like I don't get mad at Brad Pitt. How come he fucking, because he's fucking beautiful. I'm a fucking bald, redheaded male. I know where I am in the pecking order. And some of these fucking people who are complaining right now, who are mad that beautiful people get treated differently. I understand racially speaking, but you're not going to do the beautiful thing. And then that's another thing they try to say. Well, society tries to, they're the ones that fucking, like I love when like there's a supermodel, like, this is like an impossible standard of beauty to try and live up to. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why she's on the cover of a magazine. She's that level beautiful. And you're going to try and sit there and tell me that was learned.
Well, here's the thing. That's only women. Because when you see Jason Momoa playing Aquaman, you don't hear men saying that's an impossible standard of beauty that we have to
No, I just
keep
make
up
fun of
with.
that fucking stupid
The
thing he has
trident.
to hang on to. I don't care how much you can kick my ass. That is the dumbest shit. You used to be on a fucking cereal box.
It's a trident.
For years, they had a problem like with Aquaman. It's like he's in the ocean. Human beings are on Earth. Like, what do we, like, I have to see that fucking movie. What are they going to be? Is it going to be like Japanese people like finning?
He's
Is he going to
breathes
save
underwater.
sharks?
He goes underwater. Is that his skin? Like, well, the bumps? What is that? Is that a suit?
Doesn't water get in the gloves? You think that have to be all one piece, right?
Yeah,
It would be
think.
annoying as shit. Is it any worse than water in your gloves?
Well, look, it looks like it catches them, like a water catcher. Like not just like water gets in the gloves, it's like a funnel.
He looks like a stripper at a bachelorette party.
He does. A good one. Like you paid money. You got a good one. Guy dieted down for that.
Yes, he did, and he got all the abs. So he's better than I am. Oh, this is the fall
It's
look.
a different one.
Yep.
The fall look.
This is when he's in the Black Sea. You know what I mean? He wants to fucking
Gets cold.
yeah.
Did you see what's going on in the UK? The UK has banned advertisements that feature unobtainable bodies. There's I
Jesus,
retweeted
the way he
it. I tweeted it recently.
The way they eat fish and chips over there, that's gonna be most of advertising.
Well, they had these ads for summer bodies. You know, you see a girl in a bikini, and they're now making it illegal to
Why
put those
why
kind of
can't you
ads up.
aspire to that? Like
Well-
I look at that Aquaman guy that makes me want to go to the gym. I don't be like, you know, he's got a full head of hair. And look at like you got to make me feel better.
It's because the people that complain. Who are the people that complain? The people that complain are the people that don't want to work to be that lady. They don't want to work to get that kind of a body, and they just want to not see it. They don't want to. They don't want to go to the subway and see a body that they're never going to have.
Yeah, I saw an actress complaining one time because the studio told her that she needed to lose 15 pounds. I'm like, you can't drop 15 to star in a movie. I mean, what carrot can they specifically carrot? Some veggies in your diet. What do they have to dangle in front of you to go to the fucking gym like the rest of us? Like I literally because I always say, oh, guys don't have to deal with that. It's like, yeah, we do.
Of course,
Yes, we
Aquaman
do. Like,
had to deal with that.
I
What if
know-
he gained 20 pounds?
Dude, forget about him. If just having 5 lines in a fucking movie. If I am north of 171, 72 pounds, the fucking tweets I get, hey, Billy Booze Bag. Hey, Billy Bitch Tits. Hey, fat freckles. All of this shit that I get, like I know, like they sit there and they have like they're acting like fucking preteens where everything's about them and the whole fucking world gives a shit. Celebrities with their fucking political views is the funniest thing ever. It's like you're not making anybody change their mind politically. I feel like I need to fucking speak up. It's like, no, you can't have the spotlight on you enough. That's all you're doing. Because all you're doing with that bullshit is, first of all, you're alienating half the fucking people that are going to go see whatever the fuck you're in. And then secondly, you're just getting on the radar of lunatics in white vans with 2 seats that are looking up how to fucking build pipe bombs. Like that's the fallout. It's like the jerk when he goes, average run-of-the-mill son of a bitch, you know, when he picks Steve Martin.
The idea that a girl shouldn't be asked to lose weight to look hot for a movie is fucking crazy because that's what you're playing. You're playing a hot woman. That's part of the job.
And there's millions. Dude, everybody's in shape. I remember fucking seeing, I used to do a bit about this. I saw Ben Stiller in Meet the Fockers or something. There was a scene where he had to have his shirt off in the pool. He had fucking abs in
Yeah.
a comedy.
Yeah.
Because you were seeing the influence of the fucking internet. You know what I mean? Where it's just like, you know, it gets in your head. People just fucking trashing you. Like, I already knew I was unsightly, but I didn't realize how many things that people didn't enjoy about me until I got on the internet. I was like, wow, I never noticed that about myself. So, yeah, I don't have... look, if somebody really has like a fucking eating disorder, you know, if you're like fucking obese, I have sympathy for those people. But if you're 15 pounds, 20 pounds
Well, it's
overweight,
not
I mean,
even that.
fucking... You know, you drink some fucking smoothies.
These women that are playing these roles have to understand, first of all, that part of the reason why you got that role is not just because of your acting ability, but also because you're pretty. You have a beautiful face. You were born with it. You didn't even work at it. And then on top of that, you're supposed to be playing a beautiful person in the movie. They would like you to not be fat.
Well,
It's
there's
that
also
simple.
there's
That's not
also
discrimination.
there's millions of dollars at stake
Yeah.
that could be lost. So I always feel like your job is, even if you look like me, is to show up on time, knowing your lines in the best possible shape you could get yourself in.
If that's the role.
That's the even if I'm just fucking playing
What if
anybody.
you're Artie Lang? What if you're Artie Lang and you're supposed to play the guy that's smoking cigarettes and you're the brother-in-law that's drunk all the time?
Then your job's
Yeah.
to look that way.
Yeah, your job's to look
Yeah.
that way. Yeah, her job's to look like the hot woman that everybody wants to fuck.
Hey,
If they're telling you have to lose weight and you're a beautiful woman, it's because they want to make you more attractive. There's not like discrimination. There's a reason. They want a better product.
No, they want to make money.
Yeah, they want
they're trying to make
want
money.
a better
Yeah.
product.
And I'll tell you another thing too. Like really, those both male and female, like those beautiful people at that level, it's like they're fucking aliens. Like I've done a couple of movies. I did a movie one time, and I remember it was a scene we were in a car, and the star of the movie was holding onto the steering wheel, and I was like I never thought this ever about a woman. I was like, her forearms are gorgeous. I was looking at him like I was like, those forearms are perfect. But I didn't make me, when I went to Stockholm, Sweden, how beautiful the people were there. I was walking down the street pointing at guys with my wife going, Nia, look at that guy. Look at that. That fucking guy, like he's like an accountant walking down the street. He's like, does he know if he fucking came over here, he'd be starring in movies? And that's not all of Sweden, by the way. That's like just when you're in Stockholm. That's like their Manhattan. So all the beautiful fucking people. But I mean, I went to this went and bought like a magazine or something like that when I was over there. And the woman behind the counter was like a fucking 11 here. But she was working at a magazine stand, so that was her energy. Like, hey, how you doing? I'm working in a magazine stand. My dream hasn't come true yet. And you're just looking at him like you could sign with who was that big modeling
Ford.
agency? Yeah, like that all like Cindy Crawford and
Yeah.
all them were with back in the day.
The Vikings. It's Viking blood. The best looking people. They went over there and raped and pillaged, and all that good DNA is left there. They caught the best women. They kept them alive. Killed everybody else.
Oh, is that what happened?
Oh yeah.
I don't know what happened.
Vikings.
but like
That's why they're so big, beautiful.
oh yeah, no, they're super
Perfect
tall. That's one of the
features.
funniest things ever. When you go over to like the what do they call those? The Nordic. And then Scandinavia is within the Nordic countries. I always have to remind myself of that. Like, you'd go over there. It was the funniest fucking shit because they're so goddamn tall. There would be kids almost my height whose voices hadn't changed yet. And they had the mentality of like an 11-year-old. And they'd be like, Mom, except they were speaking that, where they were talking. And their voice hadn't changed yet. And I was just sitting there laughing my ass off going, these are like fucking, yeah, they were like, everybody was like 6'3", 6'4", 6'5", like rail thin with their fucking European pants